Okay, part 7. So I'm in the pool, and it doesn't take me long for me to feel the need or the urge, more like to push. And so I had called out, I feel like I need to push. And Jessica wasn't even in the room when I had said that. I don't know where she was or where she went, but I think she must have been upstairs because, my mom looked for her in the other room. She wasn't in there. And so then, she went upstairs and Jessica finally came downstairs and my mom said she's feeling the need to push. And so, she checked me and she said, well, you're ready to go. You can start pushing the next time you feel the urge. Just go right ahead. And I was just like, really? Wow, okay. And, so the first time, I felt the need to push, I was also throwing up at the same time, but I knew because there wasn't anything really coming up at that point anymore. So I mostly felt everything down there, like the urge to push down there, not really the feeling that you have when you throw up or whatever. I don't know. Sorry. He's still kicking me in the ribs. So, my next contraction, that was when I was like I really felt the urge to push, and, I tried to hold back, and I just couldn't, so, I didn't try again. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to let this happen, and do what my body needs to do, and just try to get this baby out so I can see him and hold him. So, I think pushing and having his head come out was the most painful part about everything. I mean, the contractions, I think I just had them so under control, or I was so focused or something. I don't really know, so that, I wasn't focused on the pain. I think I was more focused on not like gripping my hands or scrunching my face up, trying to be as relaxed as possible. I think I was just more focused on being relaxed than what was happening, with my contractions, so that they wouldn't feel so bad, I guess. I don't know, but pushing was like the most painful thing during the whole labor and delivery part of having a baby. Sorry, I'm moving this all around again. Oh goodness, sorry. It's late. It's 12:15 a.m. Anyways, I think it took 4 or 5 pushes and he was out. But, I remember Jessica telling me, or actually when he was crowning, she said, oh my goodness, he's got so much hair. Wow, his hair, look at all that hair. He just kept talking about his hair. And so then when I wasn't having a contraction, she asked me, do you want to feel? And I said no, which I totally regret doing. I wish I had. But she had actually pulled some of his hair away from his head so that I could see how long it was. And I thought maybe it was my hair, my pubic hair. But it wasn't. It was actually his hair that was on his head. It was just, oh my gosh, that is really long hair. and he did have a lot of hair, and it was long when he was born. So, and, I got his head out and his shoulders. Well, first, there's only one time when she told me to kind of slow down or stop a little bit so that she could pull the umbilical cord off from around his neck, because it was wrapped around his neck. I think she said it was wrapped around twice. I don't remember. But she said it was wrapped around his head, or his neck, so, she had to get it unwrapped. And, so then, after that, I was able to get everything all out, and after his shoulders were out, I felt like, I could feel all of the rest of him coming out, and it was like really fast. And, I know this is gonna sound gross and weird, but it felt like I had pooped really big and like the poop was coming out. I know it's gross, but that's what it felt like. And it was so relieving, and right when she handed him to me, the pain just immediately went away, and then I started crying. I was like, "Oh, hi baby, hi." And in the pictures that we got, and even me remembering, he was blue, and that was because the cord was wrapped around his neck, but he pinkened up really quickly. So there wasn't anything wrong with him as far as that goes. So, I had him on my chest, and, I just wanted to look at him and hold him, and, I was wishing that my husband was in a place where I could see his face, because he had actually said that he cried when he was brought up to my chest. And I was just like, oh, really? I wish I would have seen that, because, I've never seen my husband cry before, which I guess is weird. I don't know. But, it was like the best thing, that could ever happen, well, to anybody, but that was like the best moment in my life, to have, my son on my chest, and, not for me to be doped up on medicine or anything like that, and, not have him be whisked away to be looked at or whatever. I was just so amazed, and I was also amazed at myself, because, I pushed out, I think he was 7 pounds. I pushed out he was 7 pounds exactly, 7 pounds and 19 inches long baby out of me without any kind of pain medication or anything like that. So I was just, pretty much sitting there in awe of what had happened, and, of my baby, and just looking at him. And, I checked to see if he was a boy, even though I already knew he was a boy. And, I didn't say, oh, hi, Jacob. I kept saying, my baby, oh, hi, baby, I love you, baby. Because, I thought that maybe there's a small chance that, it couldn't have been a little peepee that we saw. Which I totally knew it was, but, So then I checked to look. I'm just like, yep, it's a boy. He's a boy. It's Jacob. So, I don't know, I think I was in the pool for maybe a half an hour. But I had him at 1:30, around 1:30 in the afternoon on November 4th. So I got to my midwife's house about 11 maybe 11:30, and then had him at around 1:30. Okay, part 8.